The world is quiet, the streets still carry the echo of last night's celebrations, and you stand at the threshold of 12 untouched months. In this sacred silence, something ancient stirs within you, a quiet voice that has been waiting for this exact moment. It whispers, "This is the year you stop shrinking to fit the fears of yesterday. This is the year you rise, steady and unafraid, guided by wisdom that has outlasted empires." What if everything you've ever wanted to become is waiting on the other side of consistent, deliberate courage? Welcome, beautiful souls, to the Growth Dose, your sacred space for deep transformation and timeless truth. Today, we are not just talking about change, we are architecting it. Together, we will walk through 10 profound Stoic practices that have turned ordinary men and women into legends of calm strength across centuries. These are the very tools that allowed Marcus Aurelius to lead through plague and war without losing his humanity, that lifted Epictetus from chains into unbreakable freedom of mind, that guided Seneca through betrayal and exile with grace until his final breath. If your heart is pounding with the desire to live bigger, braver, and more authentically in 2026, then stay close. This journey is for you. Let us begin. First, awaken each morning with the transformative practice of Memento Mori, the gentle yet fierce reminder that life is finite. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, began every dawn by contemplating his own death, not to sink into despair, but to ignite unstoppable clarity. Imagine starting your day tomorrow by pausing for 30 seconds and asking, "If this were my final year, how would I spend this day?" Suddenly, the trivial arguments, the mindless scrolling, the hesitation to speak your truth, all of it falls away. What remains is pure essence, the people you love, the impact you wish to leave, the dreams you've been postponing. Place a simple note on your mirror or phone that reads, "Remember you will die." Let it shock you awake. Let it propel you toward bold conversations, creative risks, and deeper presence. Over weeks, this practice dissolves the fear of failure because you realize the only true failure is reaching the end with songs still unsung inside you. Second, embrace the liberating mastery of the dichotomy of control, the single idea that freed Epictetus more powerfully than any physical freedom ever could. Draw an imaginary line through your life. On one side, everything within your power, your thoughts, your judgments, your effort, your integrity, your kindness. On the other side, everything outside your power, the opinions of others, the traffic, the stock market, the weather, the past, even how long you will live. In 2026, when uncertainty swirls around you, commit to pouring your precious energy only into your side of the line. Each evening, take 5 minutes to review your day. Where did I waste energy on things I cannot change? Where did I neglect what I can? Adjust tomorrow accordingly. This practice builds an inner citadel so strong that external chaos cannot breach it. You become the calm eye in every storm, making clear decisions while others panic. Freedom is not having control over the world. It is having absolute sovereignty over your inner world. Third, cultivate a gratitude practice so deep it rewires your entire experience of reality. Every single night in 2026, before your head touches the pillow, write down 5 specific moments from the day that filled you with gratitude. Not vague generalities, precise details. The warmth of sunlight on your face during your walk, the exact laugh of your child or friend that cracked you open, the way your body carried you through another day without complaint. Marcus Aurelius filled pages with gratitude even while his empire crumbled around him. Modern neuroscience confirms this thickens pathways of joy and resilience in your brain. But the Stoic magic runs deeper. Gratitude teaches you that you already possess enough. It dissolves comparison, quiets envy, and arms you against disappointment. When challenges arrive, and they will, you will meet them from a place of abundance rather than lack. Over months, this practice turns you into a person who radiates quiet contentment, drawing opportunities and beautiful souls toward you like moths to a steady flame. Fourth, train your soul through the deliberate embrace of voluntary discomfort, the forge where true toughness is born. Once or twice a week, choose something uncomfortable on purpose. Wake up an hour earlier than usual, take a cold shower, and stand under the water until your breathing evens. Fast for 16 hours and feel the hunger without reaching for distraction. Walk outside in the rain without rushing or complaining. Seneca, one of the wealthiest men of his time, regularly practiced poverty, sleeping on hard floors, eating simple oats, so that real hardship would never catch him unprepared. These chosen discomforts send a powerful message to your nervous system. I am stronger than my impulses. I can endure more than I think. When genuine adversity arrives, a career setback, a relationship strain, a health scare, you will recognize the sensation and respond with calm capability rather than panic. This practice slowly erodes every small fear until you become someone who welcomes challenge as proof of growth. Fifth, root yourself deeply in the eternal now, the only place where life actually unfolds. The Stoics observed that nearly all suffering comes from living in the shadows of yesterday or the illusions of tomorrow. Begin training presence with small anchors throughout your day. When you drink your morning coffee, taste every sip fully. When you walk, feel each footfall connecting you to the earth. When someone speaks to you, give them the gift of your complete attention. Set gentle reminders on your phone every few hours that simply say, now. Each time your mind races ahead into anxiety or backward into regret, gently return to this breath, this moment. Over time, presence becomes a refuge so reliable that fear cannot thrive there. You begin experiencing life in high definition, colors brighter, connections deeper, joy more accessible. The fearless life is not one without problems. It is one lived so fully in the present that problems lose their power to overshadow the miracle of being alive. Sixth, elevate virtue as the sole measure of a life well lived. The Stoics taught that only four qualities truly matter: wisdom to see clearly, courage to act rightly, justice to treat others fairly, and temperance to master desires. Everything else, wealth, status, pleasure, even health, is secondary. In 2026, make every decision by asking, does this choice make me more wise, brave, just, or disciplined? Speak the uncomfortable truth at work. Keep your commitments even when inconvenient. Resist the urge to gossip or overindulge. Forgive quickly and fully. Each virtuous choice is a vote for the person you are becoming. Over months and years, these votes compound into unbreakable character. External success may come and go, but the quiet dignity of knowing you lived according to your highest values becomes a source of joy no circumstance can touch. Virtue is the only possession no one can take from you. Seventh, practice radical detachment from external things, not as deprivation, but as liberation. Begin by decluttering your physical space. For every new item that enters your home in 2026, let two leave. Question every purchase. Do I need this, or do I simply want the feeling I think it will give me? Seneca owned vast wealth, yet regularly reminded himself it could vanish tomorrow, and trained his mind to remain content without it. This practice untangles your happiness from possessions, appearances, and outcomes. When your sense of self no longer depends on the car you drive, the likes you receive, or the balance in your account, fear loses its leverage. You become lighter, more generous, more creative. Try a full month without buying anything non-essential, and notice the mental spaciousness that opens. Detachment does not mean caring about nothing. It means caring so deeply about what truly matters that the rest cannot shake you. Eighth, establish the evening reflection as your most sacred ritual. Every night, spend 10 to 15 minutes reviewing your day with gentle honesty. Ask yourself 3 powerful questions. What did I do well today that I can celebrate? Where did I fall short of my values and why? What one adjustment will I make tomorrow? Write your answers in a dedicated journal. Marcus Aurelius' meditations began as private evening reflections, never meant for publication. Yet they became humanity's greatest guide to inner strength. This practice illuminates patterns you would otherwise miss. It turns mistakes into wisdom and small wins into momentum. Over the course of 2026, you will watch yourself evolve at an accelerated pace, catching self-sabotage early, reinforcing positive habits, and steadily closing the gap between who you are and who you know you can be. Reflection is the compass that keeps your growth pointed true north. Ninth, cultivate decisive courage, the ability to act swiftly once reason has spoken. Fear thrives in hesitation. Courage grows in commitment. Train this muscle daily with small decisions. Set a 2-minute timer for choosing what to eat, what to wear, which task to start. Decide and move without second-guessing. Then scale the practice to bigger choices, sending that vulnerable message, asking for the promotion, ending the situation that drains you.
The Stoics believe that once you have reasoned carefully, further delay only feeds fear. Each decisive act builds evidence in your body that you are capable of bold action. By mid-2026, while others remain paralyzed by overthinking, you will be the one moving forward consistently, creating opportunities through momentum. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is the practiced habit of acting in spite of it. 10th, embrace Amor, Fati, fall deeply in love with your fate. This is the crowning Stoic practice, not merely accepting what happens, but welcoming it as necessary and perfect for your growth. When plans unravel, whisper to yourself, "This is exactly what I needed." When pain or loss arrives, meet it with curiosity, "What strength is this here to build in me?" Epictetus, Marcus, Seneca, all transformed suffering into raw material for the soul. Reframe every obstacle as the precise resistance required to sculpt your character. A rejection becomes redirection towards something better aligned. A delay becomes preparation time you didn't know you needed. Over the months of 2026, this mindset will shift your entire relationship with life, from resistance to enthusiastic partnership. You will stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start declaring, "This is happening for me." Amor Fati turns you into a force of radiant resilience, walking through fire with gratitude and emerging stronger every time. Now, with your heart full and your mind clear, I leave you with this defining question for 2026, which single Stoic practice from today will you commit to practicing every day this year, without exception, without negotiation, until it becomes woven into the fabric of who you are? Within the disciplined rhythm of daily practice, the Stoic soul transforms fear into fuel, chaos into clarity, and ordinary days into an extraordinary life. The growth dose. If these words stirred something powerful within you, if you feel the call to step fully into your fearless 2026, then take action right now. Hit the like button to spread this wisdom further. Subscribe and turn on notifications so we continue this journey together every week. And most importantly, pause this video and comment below. Tell me which practice you are committing to, share the fear you are ready to release, or declare the version of yourself you are becoming this year. Let us build a thriving community of modern Stoics who lift each other higher. Your transformation begins in this very moment. I will see you in the comments, and I will see you living fearlessly.